Well, guys, this season couldn't be going much worse. Welcome back to our Rebuilding Arsenal save, guys, where we attempt to do better than Arteta this season with Arsenal. Now, since you've last been with me, our form has been abysmal, for want of a better word. I believe I said at the end of the last video that hopefully this 3-1 win against Liverpool would launch our season forward, and it did look like it could have done for a bit. We had a 2-1 win here against Wolves with both Saka and Isak once again getting on the score sheet, albeit a 95th minute goal, and that doesn't really tell the story of the match because Wolves were all over us. We then lost 1-0 to Leeds. We drew with Man City in the Carabao Cup going through on penalties. We've lost to Chelsea 1-0. We lost to Brentford 1-0, 2-0 to West Ham. We then came back here with a win against Crystal Palace. We've had a 1-1 draw with Brighton, a 2-1 loss to Burnley, a 1-0 loss to Everton, and most recently I just drew 2-2 with Man United. All of that puts us here, down in 12th place and 11 points just off of the Europa League places. Man United in this save, by the way, are OP. I haven't looked, but I'm pretty sure Cristiano Ronaldo's got 23 goals this season. 23 goals in 18 appearances, scoring every 66 minutes. Is ridiculous. The next runner is Mo Salah with 13, which just shows how overpowered Cristiano Ronaldo is in this version of Football Manager. But for now, we've got to try and do better, and we are starting that today with a league match against 7th place Tottenham. This is the team we will be going with for that match. Leno in goal due to Ramsey being injured. We then got a back four of Tavares, Gabriel, Coates and Tomiyasu there as well. We've got Tierney, who isn't playing today because he is in need of a rest. Our central midfield consists of Thomas Partey and Xhaka. Again, I'd normally have Odegaard in there as the deep line playmaker, but he's a tired boy as well. We've got Hozek out on the left, Hudson-Odoi out on the right, Smith Rowe playing through the middle, and Alvarez up front. Again, probably not our first choice team, but we have got Isak who's tired, Tierney that's tired, and I've definitely noticed this in FM22. It does seem like the team get tired a lot easier, and I'm definitely seeing a lot more injuries as well, which, excuses time, that has definitely not helped our season. I don't think I've had a way of playing my first choice 11 throughout most of this season due to injuries, but hopefully we can pick up something here. I'd like 3 points against Spurs. They've signed Christensen, I see. Interesting. At some point I will have a look at the transfers, but as we can see here, they are miles ahead of us currently. We are completely flat on goal difference as well, which is very annoying. I have changed the formation quite a bit to try and change our fortunes, and very much based on data that I've been seeing, which has been definitely lots of kicking long from the back, which I don't want, because 9 times out of 10 that would result in a counter-attack from the other team and us getting battered. So we've changed to 2 ball-playing defenders. We've also we also saw a lot of through balls, so I've got one of them on a cover position now as well, and hopefully we can do something with this. Alvarez there, out to Coates off the corner, and it's a goal kick to Tottenham as the ball goes over. We have started out quite well here, which is quite nice. Got a throw in here, Hudson-Odoi, and that's probably going to go straight into Hugo Lloris's hands, which it has, and hopefully we can weather the storm of a potential Spurs counter-attack here. I would think we can. We are actually pretty good defensively, because if you look at those results that I was showing you at the start of this video, a lot of them we've lost by 1 goal, we've lost by 2 goals. Other than the Man City game, which we saw last episode, or a couple of episodes ago potentially, we haven't got battered. That's the only game this season I think we've lost by more than 1 goal. Our problem has been actually putting the ball in the back of the net. Hudson-Odoi here over to Holzek, and it's gone wide from a header, but we are all over Tottenham here. And to be fair, we drew 2-2 with Man United in the last game, but we were definitely the better team. I do need to add that play for set pieces. We were definitely the better team throughout that game. It was more a case of we got done over by Cristiano Ronaldo and Cristiano Ronaldo's penalties. A goal this half would be nice though, please guys. 10 shots on target now. Heung-min Son has just got a yellow card as well. They have still got Kane, which is interesting. We are heading up to January transfer window. That's going to be half time as well. Come on guys, we've motivated the team there at half time. Let's go back out. Let's get ourselves a goal here. I would like to see a highlight and B, a goal from the team. That would be lovely. Any time this half would be great. I have noticed a lot of teams as well playing a back 5 this season. Maybe that's the formation to go for if you're playing an FM22 save. Another one of our corners over to Coates, and it looks like it's going to VAR, but it has got in the back of the net. And the good thing about FM22 totally making it worth the money, if nothing else, is that when they do go to VAR, it is occasionally a goal. Not on this occasion, just to disprove my entire theory, but quite often when I've seen that, it has actually been a goal. Whereas in FM21, it was definitely a case of if it went to VAR, there's no point checking. It definitely wasn't going to be a goal. I'm going to take Gabriel off there because he is looking very, very tired. And we'll bring on Ben White. It is a Spurs throw in. And hopefully we can just get hold of get hold of the ball and go the other end. Brian there, pinging it in. White stopping the ball nicely out to Smith Rowe. Maybe we can build a counter-attack of our own here. But not if Smith Rowe is going to play like that and just give the ball away. And it's 1-0 Spurs. Although, again, it is going to VAR. So potentially we could see another disallowed goal here. Checking VAR. And no, the goal is being allowed to stand. And Smith Rowe, what are you doing? We're going to demand more from the team here. And I guess we need to probably change it. Smith Rowe, bizarrely, has got the best rating of the team at the moment, despite that absolutely horrific mistake I've just seen him make. And we'll bring on Odegaard there to try and ping some balls forward. And Holzek's not playing very well as well. So let's switch Hudson-Odoi to that side and bring on Saka on the other side. We've demanded more already. We are going to see a free kick, I think that was. From us, it's gone back out to Tomiyasu, into Hudson-Odoi, who's in the box. Pings it over to Saka. Saka can't make anything of it, and Dyer is now going to pick the ball up and just hold it in his own half. And this is what I've been saying as well. If you look at the stats for this game here, we are definitely dominating on XG. The only thing we're not dominating on is possession, but we've got more shots, better XG, and we just can't seem to do anything with it, unfortunately. And they are just going to ping this around now and probably keep hold of the ball. They're 1-0 up with 15 minutes to go. Do they need to go gung-ho on attack? Probably not. We've got Hugo, back to Hugo Lloris, out to Christensen, pings it out wide to Reguilon, down the line for Dele Alli, but we're going to pick that up and let's play out from the back here, guys. Ben White there, carving his way through the centre of midfield over to Smith Rowe, pings it out wide to Hudson-Odoi. Can he get across into the box? It's out to Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey has a shot there which does absolutely nothing, but he's picked the ball back up. Alvarez tries to get a ball out wide to Hudson-Odoi, and Tottenham are having none of that. And at this point, with this amount of time to go, really we need to go on the attack here, throw bodies forward in the hope that we can break down that back 5. This will probably be last play of the game, so unless we pick up the ball here, we are going to lose 1-0 to Spurs and continue our trend of just losing casually by 1 goal, utterly dominating the game and not putting away our chances. Leno there coming out to claim the ball. Ben White over to Hudson-Odoi. We might have time for one more attack, but only if it's very, very quick, and that ball has gone absolutely nowhere near your own player, Hudson-Odoi. What was the point? And that is going to be game over, and it's another loss for Arsenal, and this is possibly the hardest save I have ever done, and I can't quite figure out why yet. But let's get over to the next game. We're going to be playing the cup game against Leicester. So this is the team we're going to be going with for the cup game against Leicester. We've got Ramsdale in goal, back four of Tierney, Gabriel, Ben White and Tomiyasu. Midfield partnership of Xhaka and Vecino. Zahavi out on the left, Odegaard through the centre, Saka on the right and Alvarez up front. Although now I'm looking at that, why do we want Alvarez up front? Let's put Isaac up front. And actually, do we want Zahavi out wide? I'm kind of thinking with this, we could either put Holzek or Alvarez out on the left. I'm going to put Alvarez out on the left, you know. That's more like it. So actually now Alvarez out on the left and Isaac up front, which seems like a bit more of an attacking formation. Zahavi's decent and all, but he's not ideal for playing there. He is more a centre attacking mid at this point. This is, like I said, a cup game rather. Look at this form. It's a cup game rather than a league game. Let's have a quick look as well at Leicester. Anything mad going on there? Nothing crazy. Obviously, Leicester were in our first video of the season, I believe, where we beat them. I think it was 5-1. We are seeing them straight away on the tap, but again, it is the obligatory burst from kickoff highlights, so I'm never too worried about it. Although I have seen, as I said, I have seen Alvarez on our side go straight up the field and not one in this season. And we have cleared that corner straight out to Odegaard, who is fouled clinically by Maddison. That's our free kick though, out to Alvarez. Alvarez cutting inside and takes a shot from range. It's a great run, but really, do we need to be shooting from there? Probably not. It's so far out that if we have a look at the XG, it's barely even registered. Odegaard, what a goal! What a free kick from Odegaard. That's exactly the sort of thing we need happening here to bring the morale back up in the squad. A win today would definitely help us out, and that is a fantastic free kick there from Odegaard. Brilliant stuff, guys. Let's drop a little bit of praise on Odegaard himself. Tell him how much we enjoyed that. We will not be working the ball into the box, guys. That does not work. We are going to see another attack from Leicester here, but it's dealt with nicely by our back line. And we continue. We're not going to work the ball into the box, leave us alone. Tierney with his ridiculous throw-ins. Goalkeepers had to come all the way out and almost didn't deal with it. Come back out to us. Gabriel's going to build back up from the back. Out to Saka. Back to Gabriel. We're just going to ping this around. Waiting for some space. Saka's going to put on some speed here. Out to the byline. Crosses it in. It's found Odegaard. And he spoons it over. The praise that we gave him earlier going straight to his head. Free kick out to the back. And we can't get that one in either. But we are definitely threatening the Leicester goal constantly here, which is exactly what we do want to see. Gabriel's just been booked though. That's not something I want to see. And I just seen as well that Alvarez has picked up a knock, completely continuing our trend of seeing our players pick up injuries throughout this season. Martinelli, if you're interested as well, because I don't think I mentioned that at the start, was out for about 3-4 weeks with an injury, came back, was told he was fully fit, played about 4 minutes of a game, and I believe broke his leg and is now out for a further 6 to 9 months, which is a ridiculous time. And I think Martinelli is one of those guys that, given how injury prone he is, although he's 5-star potential, we might have to in the summer look at selling him on for a bit of cash, recuperate some money for him and invest that elsewhere, because he was fantastic but he just doesn't play enough. Ben White here though, carving through midfield again. Ben White does seem to do that very, very well. Out to Tomiyasu, over to Saka. Can Saka beat his man here? He's trying desperately inside to Odegaard. Vecino, and again it's a massive shot way over the crossbar. Those ones are the ones we start needing to put in, because we're brilliant at getting ourselves in those positions and then absolutely awful at finishing them. And we have not picked up Castagna at all here. and Leicester are now threatening our goal, pinging it around in our box. Somebody put your foot in. Ramsdale deals with that quite nicely, as it turns out. We are definitely coming up to half-time now. Will we see another highlight? I'd imagine not at this point, and we are going to go in at the half-time whistle, 1-0 up. I'm pleased with that at the moment, guys, but we definitely need another goal early, preferably in the second half, just to settle the nerves and make sure when we do concede that inevitable goal that we seem to concede, we don't have to be too worried about it, because we're still win the game, progress in the cup, and hopefully this can be a bit of a morale boosting match. Tierney knocking it straight into Isak, trying to get hold of that second goal early. Xhaka, Odegaard. Odegaard keeps hold of the ball after a shot, goes out to Vecino. Vecino passing it all the way back to Gabriel. Pass it back into Odegaard. Odegaard does seem to be very much at the centre of everything we're doing right over the last 2 or 3 games. He's playing this match as a AMC rather than last match where he was back as a deep line playmaker, but he is definitely the player that's always there. If it isn't him, it's this guy Isak. But again, we're going over to VAR, we're reviewing the goal, and it has been disallowed. 2 goals we've had this video that you've seen that have both been disallowed, and I would say that doesn't look offside to me. But what do I know? Isak's picking up the ball again though. Whoa, big ambitious ball, but Holzek has managed to get to it. Back to Tierney, back to Holzek, and they're just playing 1-2s on the outside of the box. Pings it in, and Schmeichel does have to come out to get that one because it was floating in very near to Alexander Isak's head. 55 minutes on the clock then, and we have still not scored our second goal. And we are desperately needing that second goal, because having watched this game and the previous games, again, we are dominating this match. We just need to put the ball in the back of the net more often. And when we do put it in the back of the net, it not be disallowed by VAR. That would be lovely. Because if everyone we score gets disallowed, that's probably pretty demoralising for the guys as well. Why we're seeing this highlight going on, we are going to demand more from the team. That sort of pass bugs me as well, because I've seen a couple of them in this video alone where we just pass it really, really short, which allows the other team to just pick it straight back off us. And it is going to be a Leicester corner that was so good we're not even going to see the highlight. Tierney here out to Vecino though. Vecino pinging it massively wide to Saka, which is exactly what we want. Into Isak, who cannot control the ball. But again, Leicester are just clearing it long at the moment, which is allowing my centre-backs to build back out. And Ben White basically playing as a wide centre-back there and bringing it all the way forward. But unfortunately, we can't quite make anything of it. I have noticed we've already made a substitution, but now our team are starting to get a bit tired. So who are we going to bring on? Let's bring on Zahavi instead of Odegaard. Because although Odegaard is absolutely fantastic, I don't want him to be too tired and then injured. And as I say that, he pops up with the second goal of the game. Absolutely fantastic. And do I take you off now? Because now you're on your hat trick, but equally I don't want to break you. That's such a shame. Odegaard's definitely growing into this season. If we can we're gonna sub him off anyway. I'm sorry, Odegaard. I'm aware you're on your hat trick, but I can't afford to break you, especially not the way that injuries have been going. Tierney here again. Tierney and Holzek very much connecting nicely this game. Back out to Tierney, and it's going to go out for a corner. Yeah, Odegaard has definitely been growing into this season, and if we can keep him firing the way he has like this match, then we might have a better end to our season. And Kieran Tierney's looking knackered, so we're going to agree to that and sub him off and bring on Maitland-Niles for the last 20 minutes of the match or so. We are rightly ahead though when you look at this. Our XG is massively better. We've had 18 shots, only 6 on target, which potentially is something we need to work on. But every time I put work ball into the box, it just seems like that almost completely turns off any goal threat we have. We then work the ball into the box so much that we just ping it around the edges and it never actually gets into the box itself. It's not even work into the box, it's work it around the box. If we could just pick up another goal here before the end, that would be fantastic. That would be really, really good. Xhaka there, pinging it back out to Saka. And our wingers, Saka and Holzek, this match definitely doing exactly what I needed them to do, which is to keep wide, ping the ball out to them, and then pull inside, which is just causing panic in Leicester's box. Saka there out to Zahavi. Xhaka, and we're just going to keep hold of the ball here, nice and beat it until we get that, which is Tomiyasu, and Holzek smashing the crossbar with that header. And again, it's very unfortunate because we have a lot of these, which again obviously doesn't register as a shot on target because it isn't on target, but it's a very close shot. And those sort of ones are unfortunate. We're not putting more of them away. This free kick has been cleared, but only as far as Tomiyasu though, who's going to big cross it in to Holzek, who again gets his head on the end of it, and it's going to be a 20th shot, a 7th on target. We are definitely looking better in this match. A third goal, like I said, would be the icing on the cake for this match. If we can pick one up before the end, I will be ecstatic, because I do seem to say this at the end of every video. We seem to win our second game and then I go, that could be the thing that launches our season. The thing is, nothing seems to be launching our season here at the moment. It just seems to be same old, very much so. But yeah, at some point our fortunes have got to turn. We're too good of a team to struggle like this for much longer. Oh dear, and then we do stuff like that, which is missed tackles. And we are in the 94th minute. Vecino is down though, and the rest of the team are looking very, very, very tired. But that is the final whistle. Odegaard having a fantastic match there. We're going to specifically praise Odegaard, if I can find him. Odegaard! There you are. You did really well tonight. Congratulations. I'm very sorry for subbing you off when you were on a hat-trick. My apologies. And with that, Odegaard very much on form. You a superb in goal. Thank you. We definitely could try to continue playing you in that position. And having a look forward here, we've got Norwich, Leicester again up next, Newcastle, somebody else in the semi-final of the Cup. So potentially we come back around here for the semi-final of the Cup, and maybe the second leg of the Cup and another match there. We've already actually seen Watford, so maybe Southampton, for example. And at that point, we will be in the January transfer window, so we can have more of a look at what's going on there. Just having a look at this as well, as I was about to say. Why? Has Pep Guardiola been fired? I mean, Man City are in 8th place, which, to be fair, actually, they probably have fired him, I assume. Do they have a manager? Yeah, they have an interim manager, and at the moment, they are looking at Conte or Diego Simeone. So Guardiola's gone. He's having as bad a season as us, really, when you compare the money for it. Until next time, though, guys, if you have enjoyed today's video, please do drop a like down below. The support really, really helps the channel and help get the video out to other people, and we can keep bringing some Football Manager content along to you. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. You'll be able to watch longer this series and watch Arsenal do some more Arsenal things. Until next time, though, guys, thank you very much for watching. Bye.